Hey guys, welcome back to Gypsy Rose Papery. In today's video, we're going to do a flip through of my completed midwinter journal. Hey guys, I am back with another voiceover, unfortunately, because I tried to do a straight talk through and the mic on my phone is just it's dead, so it's gonna be voiceover city for a while here on this channel. So this is my midwinter journal, and as you can see, it is very full. By no means does that mean though that every single page is filled, and that's simply because I just can't. There just isn't the bandwidth to continue to journal in here. So my journaling has evolved, I would say, over the past year, and it has gone from more of like a memory keeping type journaling to more of a creative type journaling. So I'm really doing more collages with meaning behind them, but not as much journaling as in writing, or not as many pictures as before. I like to keep the start of my journal sort of plain. I do write like a little dedication just so that I have an idea what the journal is going to be for, but other than that, usually the first page is just an image that I really like. So this is the first official layout in my journal, and it's about Lunar New Year. I have this little money pocket that is used if you celebrate. You use it to give to other people, family members, friends, as gifts. And then with my Antiquarian sticker book, I added this lettering here, Happy New Year. I love how the letters are all different, so it looks like really kind of Mod Podge together. And then I hand lettered Lunar because I didn't have enough room to put the stickers, but I will link the Antiquarian sticker book in my description. And on this other side, it's just a little tribute to one of my favorite Chinese actors. He calls himself a tree for all the koalas, meaning his fans. So I just thought it was cute and the sticker was perfect, so I went with it. So in this spread, it was really a tribute to a friend who passed away, but also it was sort of a reminder for myself that life is precious and life can be short and life can be unpredictable, and I was really shocked by her passing, and so I just wanted to remind myself that you should enjoy the moments in the present and not really fixate on the past, not sort of create these catastrophic future scenarios. Just enjoy life as you meet it day to day, and to not take anything for granted. And this next layout is one we did together in the full moon video here on YouTube, which I will link at the top here so you guys can check it out if you haven't. But the moon in February, the full moon, was called the wolf moon, and I kind of walk through this layout in that video, so I won't get too deep into it, but I really enjoyed making this one. So here I'm really just stretching my creative muscles. Whenever I am not inspired to do a full layout, I'll do something like this, and that's why a journal like this is perfect, because it's narrow, so it doesn't take very much to make a page look really like cute and beautiful, and you know, kind of create that story. And here I was really inspired by spring and the themes of renewal and innocence and happiness and joy, and so I hope that comes across to you guys. It definitely comes across to me because the sun is in there, the girl with the flowers in her hair. So I'm really pleased with how it came out. And then sometimes I do write little blurbs on these smaller pages like this, and here I just wrote about how January didn't really feel like the beginning of the new year. It felt like prepping for February, and like February is the new year, if that makes sense. So that's this layout. This one is about like inner power and owning that power And I really do believe that when you embrace yourself and you are confident in what you do, it projects out into the world and it rebounds back to you in positive ways. So that's what this layout is about. It's very sort of esoteric in nature. There's a lot of symbolism through the flowers, obviously through the female picture. There's meaning in the numbers that I chose at the top there. And bountiful and plentiful refers to like those energies coming back to me in that fashion. Here I had like one of those smaller pages like you have in junk journals, and if I'm honest, they kind of stress me out a little because I don't feel like I could do much with them. Like if I choose one image like I did here, it takes up half the page. So it's hard for me to be able to create anything with meaning or meaning for me on a page this size. So I think in my next journal, my plan is to create a journal where all the pages are the same size, because it's a lot easier to kind of create a 2-page spread when you have both pages the same size. And in this journal there were a lot of those little tiny pages, so I really wasn't thinking of anything in this collage except maybe celebrating femininity. Other than that, no real plans there. And then on the side with the envelope, I wrote secrets because I have a little like blurb in there about something private. And I had a Blue Jay sticker that I thought went perfect in here. And that's pretty much it. There really isn't a lot of thought in this spread here on these 2 pages, because again, they were kind of separated just by the size difference. This is about a person in my life, and the bear represents them. And they're someone who is really positive and optimistic and is always about getting up and doing your best and forever moving onwards and forwards. And so I just wanted to record that in here as a reminder to be more like them. Here I just wanted a visual representation of love and politeness and courteousness, and just a reminder to always interact with everyone I come across in that fashion. And I think this was one that I did for a Gypsy Rose Cafe episode, and if it is, I will link it up here so that you guys can see from start to finish. This is another one of those just for fun layouts. I had these sort of gentleman animal stickers, and I thought it'd be cute to create like a little mini museum gallery in my journal for them. So that's all that this is. This one we created together. It's the new moon journaling video, which I will link up at the top here. But this is another example where that flip out really kind of messed me up a little bit, because I really wanted to do like over a 2-page sort of layout, but because of that awkward flip out, I just decided to use that as the full layout. But now the other page is like empty, so it does kind of irritate me a little bit, but it's still a beautiful layout and I had fun making it. And so you live and you learn, people. You live and you learn. So this one is one of my favorite layouts that I did in here, and this was on my Instagram. I did a reel, and I will give you the tag here so you guys can follow me if you want. But this is again using that theme of being in the present and like really taking in the beauty that is in front of you, or in front of me in this case. And so in this layout, the lady sort of turns around to look at her past, and so she's missing all this beauty because she is not focusing on the present. So this really is a theme that resonates with me and that I'm trying really hard to take into account every day. So again, this was really fun, and this was my favorite. This one was another really fun one. I used a K-pop idol as my inspiration because in his career at some point he had pink hair and he was associated with this specific type of style that incorporated a lot of pink. And in this layout, I sort of created a story between that girl taking his picture and them being in love on Valentine's Day. So it was a lot of fun. And finally, this is the last full spread in this journal, and it's about spring, and it's pretty self-explanatory. I included all the things that remind me of spring: bunnies, flowers, fairies, all the beautiful spring-like things. And I think this one was also Instagram, so definitely go there if you want to see how I put this together. And then finally here at the end is a tag where I will write some final thoughts, and that is the end of our flip through. So some final thoughts here before we end this video. One, it's that I really love this size, and I maybe will try to stay in the traveler's notebook size. Two would be that my next journal is going to have only full-size pages, because the flip outs and the tiny like half pages sort of throw me off, and they really kind of hinder my creativity as opposed to like helping me be more creative. So those are just some takeaways from today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Here I just added the time span in which I journaled in here. I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by. I love you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!